What's up, welcome back to the channel. So we have a third update on our NASCAR we're working on, and we're pretty much ready to get the body on to the chassis. So I want to show you the chassis before we actually do that, because, well, you're not going to be able to see much of it anyway once the body's on. So this turned out pretty good. This assembled really nicely, and I'm really happy how this turned out. So let's go ahead and start off with the engine bay. The engine bay, well, that's pretty much all you're going to see. As I mentioned in my previous videos, is you're really only going to see the valve covers, and that's pretty much about it for the engine that you are going to be able to see, because everything else gets strapped up with the you know, the carbon fiber bits and pieces and all the venting stuff that goes on there. So that looks pretty good. And of course we got our gold, our basically you want to call it a heat shield on our firewall, so that looks pretty good. Brakes are 3D printed, as I mentioned, and those look really good as well, and they look fantastic. So are the springs, so really nice in there. And then we go to your rear end. So all this looks pretty good, and you know, you're not going to be able to see much of the chassis. We did get our brake cooling lines or brake cooling hoses on there, so we did those in a clear tubing. You can either do it in a clear tubing or in actual tubing. It's all to you, because, well, these next gen cars, most of them do use the clear tubing. So that's what I chose to do, because it looks pretty cool. I've never done a clear tubing hose before, so that looks pretty neat. So that's pretty much about it for the back hatch. And the interior, you've probably seen all the interior of my last update video, but there it is. We got our top of the roll cage on there, and then yeah, it looks pretty good. So dashboard, and yeah, so the interior is looking fantastic. So this turned out pretty good. Just keep in mind there's some little fiddly pieces here and there on the chassis just to worry about. So just in case you are new to building these next gen cars from JR Models, there are some things that are kind of fiddly. So just take your time, go easy, and it goes together pretty good. Let's move on to the body. If you saw my last video, the last video, I did a how-to video on how to polish, wet sand and polish decals, and this turned out really good. Now this body obviously had a lot of orange peel. If you saw that video, here's some pictures of the body as well. But yeah, this thing had a lot of orange peel, because it's decals are known to have lots and lots of orange peel. So, but we got that taken care of. The roof looks fantastic. The side was a big deal, so that was all orange peel, but now it's smoothed out and orange peel free, which is fantastic. So yeah, and even the trunk too, the trunk where the Monster Energy can used to be, or was, or is, it was all orange peel. But yeah, so there's no more orange peel, so this is all just pure black, looking good. And then of the decals. Now the decals, so these decals are from 3Migos, 3Migos.com. It's called printed, or these decals are from printed decals, but 3Migos sells them. And this is a really cool decal sheet. I absolutely love this paint scheme. Now the only thing is, this paint scheme, or this decal sheet, this was probably one of the hardest ones that I've done. Probably not the hardest one done. I think the hardest one I've done so far was the Michael Vidal, the Horizon Hobby one. But this is definitely up there, next level on actual full-on decals, because you just paint the body black, and then obviously the decals take care of the rest. But the thing with these decals, with this decal sheet, is basically you have to apply on two decals. So you have your white, which is the 45, but pretty much everything that you see, the green, all the green that you see on the body, except for this Monster Energy and the Monster Can. That's it. So we avoid those, and this green. All of the other green stuff, like the light green and this little dark green over here, this is like transparent green decals, and you have to put the white down, which is the white, which was the Monster Beast, remember, all the green, and then you have to put the clear green decals on top of the white decals. So you're basically applying two decals on the one side. So you're putting on the white, and then you're putting the green on top, and that was the biggest pain in the in my life, because you have to line up the beast, you have to line up all these little swigglies and stuff that goes all the way around up here. I mean, this is the E-Pillar was the most pain. I mean, obviously you got the front. This was probably one of the easier ones for the front bumper, but you got all this back here, You got the beast, that was all in the transparent green. Back here, that goes for all around. It, even the little Monster Energy logo, that was transparent green too. You had to put that on top of a decal. Yeah, that was a really pain in the butt. I mean, I absolutely hated that part. I really hated it. And that goes for the same for the hood. I mean, the whole hood, you know, you had to put the white down, and then obviously you had to put the whole green transparent part on top. I mean, it looks good. It looks fantastic. Do not get me wrong. I absolutely love this paint scheme, but holy crap, that was about 6.5, almost 7 hours just putting on those decals and getting them correct and getting them right. And you do have to put down the white, because these clear green, it does not show through the white or the black at all. So you do have to put down the white. You have no choice. So yeah, no taking shortcuts on this decal sheet. I mean, here I'll show you a little peek. So the white is a decal, or yeah, 45, and then you have to line up this green outline on the 45 perfectly on the outside. So that is separate from the 45, and that goes for the 45 on the front bumper and the rear bumper. I mean, it was just, and obviously the side bumpers, the side 45 as well. I mean, don't get me wrong, this paint job looks fantastic. I mean, it turned out so darn good. I'm really happy how it turned out, but holy crap, that decal sheet was the biggest pain in my life. I mean, I absolutely just got kind of pissed off at some moments in time, but it's totally worth it. It's done, and it is done forever, because I am not doing this car again, because I'm building it right now, and it's going to look fantastic on display. But holy crap, if you like this car and you want to build it, you are in for a treat, because this decal sheet was a pain. so is it worth it? Yeah, it's totally worth it. If you're not a fan of decals, I just stay away. Just stay away from this decal sheet. No matter how much you love it, I'm just going to tell you now, it is the biggest pain. So if you do not like decals, but you love this paint scheme, I'm going to tell you right now, don't even buy it, because it's just not worth it for you and for the struggle, because it is a pain. And also, it's not quite cheap either. I think it's like $25 for the decal sheet, so it's kind of expensive. So stay away from this decal sheet if you can. But if you love it and you do good decals, you really love decals, then pick it up and give it a try. It is fun. It's just really time consuming. I'm gonna put it like that, because you have to put the white down, then the green on top of the white, and yeah, so it's very time consuming, but it is totally worth it. And then obviously this particular monster car is, you know, obviously the clear, you know, glossy black, so that might be some issues with some people as well, because I know Power Supply, they do have the regular Monster Energy cars from Automotive and Ty Gibbs, which is the regular Monster Energy drink. That is a matte paint job, so that one is going to be much easier. I do actually have those decal sheets by Ben. I might do that for my next gen car, or my next gen Camry, just so they can sit next to this one. But yeah, those ones are much easier, because they don't need the clear. They don't need a white clear backing thing, you want to call it, and also that paint job is matte black, so that's gonna be much easier than doing gloss, because you have to get it pretty glossy and get it looking good, especially if you're taking to shows, because you want no orange peel, and black is one of the hardest paint jobs you can do. And yeah, so, but other than that, guys, like I said, the chassis is pretty much done. We just have to get the steering wheel into the dashboard. I'm not going to hook the steering wheel up to the steering column. I'm going to have it lay onto the dashboard, because obviously there's no driver in the car. And then, yeah, then we'll get the body on there, and then it should be all set. And it will just, you know, it'll step me on there, and then we got to get it lined up and stuff. But other than that, guys, that's pretty much about it. So maybe next time you see this, it will be the final. But yeah, really fun build. It's just a decal sheet was the biggest pain. But other than that, guys, that's it for this video. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll catch you next time.